Yo, welcome back to another clip from today's podcast reaction episode. So yeah, I don't have to do too much in these clips, to figure it out. Yada yada yada. And these are 970 under, so let's do this one. Why don't we as successful as One Direction?
You know how Zach said you guys which is true, 8 Letters was successful, but it was never that big hit. Did you guys ever look at people like One Direction and think why aren't we that?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
A lot, for sure. I mean, it was
I don't think the podcast that's successful as One Direction.
I mean, I don't know. I think for a long time it was building and building and building, and it felt like it was just. I mean, we sold out Radio City, and it was still building, but there was something that was just never lining up. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but it wasn't. For some reason, it just didn't.
It was.
Go there. I don't know if it was the certain song. I don't know if it was something about
you guys,
us, or if it was something about our managers that were representing us, that were that's the thing that I'm realizing now as a solo artist is your manager represents you in different rooms you're not in with the whole industry.
Yeah.
So however they come across is an extension of you. So be thoughtful about that, artists.
Yeah.
Exactly. I do think that could have been something that held us back. I don't know.
But also culture was at a very weird place when you guys launched. 2015, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think One Direction was coming to a close.
Yeah.
Just a year or two later.
Yeah.
The world was shifting out of this boy band mentality. We were moving into K-pop vigorously. It was starting to take over here in a way that was really infectious. And shouldn't go unrecognized because it would lead to this larger, beautiful cultural shift. But it was it's probably a perfect storm, I think, which is why there was kind of a ceiling.
I also think that it's interesting when I think about that time because we were gaining tons of traction through Logan Paul, and we had a song, Something Different, that was going crazy at radio.
I remember all of this, and I also remember artists meeting with me, great artists that you would be shocked to know, going, I need a Why Don't We Logan Paul moment. I need this social burst.
Yes.
And him directing the music video.
It was huge. And so we were going like that. And then it was interesting because we went on the Today Show because this was going crazy. They're like, come perform. And someone from our management really loved dancing from back in the day. And
ruined it.
Taught, he was very insistent that we do this certain dance and whatnot. And terrible dancers in general. We should not be dancing. And there's footage of it. And literally that stuff went viral to the entire K-pop world that was taking off at the time. Look at what America's doing with boy bands. Are you guys serious? And it was 80 million plus views on Twitter at the time. And it was well, that sucks. So I do think that there were moments where we were going like this and then something would happen that was not our choice.
And if you look at One Direction, they never tried to dance.
No.
They were just always themselves.
But I will say, you guys danced to the very fucking end. Because I have memories again watching your show, and you guys would just appear from the ground, and then there would be you'd be on these pillars, and they do the whole fucking moves.
Yeah,
and
in
tuxedos.
Oh yeah, I was in China one time, and I walked up onto the stage, and the front of my tux in the crotch area ripped.
You need 3 layers of clothes.